in your own head.
I heard it.
Hello. Who's this? What's up, man? What's up, Half Pint? What you know?
Sure you guys are, well, you know, I'm sure you guys are on my Twitter now, you know, just showing everybody all my lame tweets I do all the time, right?
No, I think Lee's over here yelling about something. I don't know. I think.
See, there you go.
Are you not?
There you go.
Are you not yelling right now?
You were the one that started yelling.
So what'd you think of the episode, my friend, before we get started?
Good episode overall.
Thank you.
I think.
Okay. What did you like about it? We'll start with that. What did you enjoy about the episode?
Oh, I enjoyed the argument between two brothers. That's something I can sympathize with.
So let's look at that argument, okay?
Boys, first things first, cheers.
Cheers. I mean, I don't have if I had whiskey, I'd drink it with you, but okay. Cheers.
Cool.
We're drinking. I'll drink this Rockstar Energy drink. All right. So tell us what you thought about the argument.
You know, I'm so tired of the racist argument. It's not even funny anymore. I think we're beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
I really.
I can agree more.
So
we've proven in more ways than one that, you know, race isn't a factor in almost anything. But maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I probably am.
No, I mean, there are racist people in the world, and there always will be. But, like, here's the thing that I was trying to say, which I'm incapable of because I don't have a voice, is that if you train your kids in society to look at people different, they will be. And as long as we always want that distinction to be there, it's going to be there. And it's that simple. It's that simple. Yeah, if you cling that, if you live your entire life saying, I'm different, I'm different, I'm different, people are going to see you as different. If you educate your kids to look at people, they're going to look at them different. And it's that simple. It's that simple.
How is that simple? That sounds really complicated if you ask me.
Thank you. That's what
How
I
is
said.
it complicated?
Yeah. Thank you, Marlon.
How is it complicated?
Look, I didn't have to tell everybody I'm different. Everyone had to look at me and just go, yeah, he's different. All right.
Thank you, sir. I think you. But in Lee's world, he'll just teach his children to say, "Hey, man, everyone's the same, bro. Everyone, like, you're ignoring like heritage. You're ignoring culture. You're learning the way that things are. Like, if you don't think there's a difference between black and white culture, you've lost your mind. Of course there is, and there's nothing wrong with embracing your culture. But that's not what you said.
You're talking about the color of people's skin. You're not talking about their culture.
That is black and white.
What, Marlon? You dropped some crazy stuff in the chat tonight.
Like what?
Like the whole polyamorous relationships for starters, and the click scene, which I mispronounced.
The cliquish lifestyle?
Yes. I think we're kind of confused about that. I don't think we know a lot about it.
Here's the thing. The poly stuff is, I'm not even 100% sure. I guess you could say I'm dabbling in it. I don't consider single males in any lifestyle because single males are just trying to get laid, and that's pretty much it. Can I get an amen over here?
Amen.
I think we're all married.
You see,
we weren't always.
I'm not convinced monogamy works, and I could be wrong in that, and I could be, and that's fine. And I joined a group a while back, but they were the point of I was trying to make about cliques is, when it comes down to that, when you get a group of people together, you're with that group of people. Race doesn't matter. Nothing matters. If you're with that group of people, you're going to associate with that group of people 24/7. Like you three, okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you three are at a party together, you three would associate together.
That's true.
Am I right?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like I'm having that issue at work. We're not having a race issue at work. We're having a clique issue at work where you got one group siding with another group, and I'm looking at it from both sides going, you're both wrong, you're both right, I'm tired of it, this is stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I think as white people, we can be tired of it. You're right.
Are we getting back on that topic?
Well, that's what he's just talking.
My thing
is that not what he's talking about? Am I confused?
If you have and they've done this test, and I don't think it has anything to do with race. It's just what you're comfortable with in yourself.
Thank you, John.
They showed pictures of cartoon people, and they asked young kids which one was evil. They're all they're all facing the same direction, the same kind of face, whether they're smiling or whatever. And the ones that they picked were evil and the ones that they picked were good, the ones they picked that were good were the ones they looked more like themselves. And the ones that they picked that were evil, the ones that looked the furthest away from them.
Sure, that's how the study went. I'll keep going.
It's something. It was.
I
pretty
thought they
close.
picked the blackest to be the
white kid, the ones that were white did, because that they look like themselves the most. And my thing is, I honestly believe that if you grow up with mostly black, I think you'd pick the same way still.
As a guy who grew up in a multicultural school, as a guy whose best friend in elementary school was a black individual, as a guy who went to the projects in middle school, I can tell you that race wasn't a factor in making friends. Race wasn't a factor in anything in life. That's just me. But
I was the same way. When my elementary school, today is 79% black. When I was there, it was 83%.
I never
black.
noticed the percentage. To me,
I looked it up online a few weeks ago. You kind of get curious when you move around a lot about what things were back in the town that you used to live in. I grew up in Baltimore, and so just the other day I looked up the school and they had the breakdowns of the races. There were actually more Native Americans at my elementary school than there were white kids.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
And the majority was like I said, it was 83% black.
I mean, I don't. The problem with any type of argument over race is no side wins that argument. Period. No side, not one or the other. Everybody loses. It's just I guess so. I mean, with the whole cops deal, that is an obvious issue, and that should be addressed properly. But it's like, it's so to me as a layman, it's so confusing. I get so confused because you never hear, and obviously this ties in with the quote unquote fake news argument. You never get the proper side of the story. Right. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's like Clay. I always go back to when. I think last summer when the one swimmer got busted or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Ryan Lochte.
Yeah, Ryan Lochte. It took Clay Travis about a month after the fact to fully explain what exactly happened for me to have any type of what's the word I'm looking for here?
Opinion.
Opinion, or for me to have any type of fact, because it's like I didn't know what happened. It happened so fast, A, and B, every side is wanting to report their side of the story that they're not wanting to report the facts of the case, which is a whole other issue in and of itself. I'm digressing here. I'm sorry.
Let's hit some important topics. What are the best fries? Fast food. Oh,
McDonald's and Burger King. It depends. McDonald's fresh. Burger King is good after a while, but if you get McDonald's fresh, you have no equal, period.
I'd agree with that, yeah, but once McDonald's fries get cold, yeah, they're nasty right after they get cold, but if they're super hot, oh my gosh, nothing beats it.
Yeah, and also, the guy who is in Mexico should be charged with grand larceny of the highest caliber, obviously, because and I was saying this in the chat, he pulled a deep brew. You want to know something? Because the guy was telling me how he got in.
Anyone that pulls a deep brew definitely needs to go to jail for a long time.
Let him explain. I already know where he's going with this. Go ahead. Explain what you're about to say.
Deep brew taught me this in cons that we used to go to together. It's basically walk like you know what you're doing and walk behind somebody. Because a lot of the times, like for the first few cons we did, I didn't have a media pass. I didn't have anything. I just walked behind Deep Brew, and I never got stopped. I never got carded. Nothing. Like this guy.
Except for that one time you almost got beat up at the.
Well, the problem where I followed Half Pint didn't follow me. Okay. That's why we almost got beat up by those wrestlers. If you walk into any situation with any type credentials, I mean, I've gotten in for free before where I wasn't even credentialed, but I've got that press pass I used to have I made, and I got let into. If you look like you belong there, no, the person at the door has no. They don't know what's going on most of the time. They're getting
multiple is they're not going to check. They're going to look at the top 5. They're not going to look at the 32 around them.
Right.
And that's how I got in.
Yep.
Oh, the biggest life lesson, especially as a guy, is fake it till you make it. If you look like you belong someplace, no one will question it.
It's like the second I heard that the guy just walked in there, I literally thought of Deep Root. I said, dude, how many times did I walk in somewhere with Deep Root and just like we got away with it and no one stopped us, no one questioned us, no one said anything. So
I got 5. Hey, remember at one time I got a six or 7 of us into one with no press credentials whatsoever? That was
that an Impact?
Yeah, it was at the Walker Stalker. That's when you interviewed Jake the Snake. It was that event.
Yeah, that was like you, me, Corey,
his wife, her friend. AJ was with us.
And AJ was with us. Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
No press.
We did the Impact too, didn't we?
Yeah, MTAC as well. Yeah.
We weren't even credentialed to Walker Stalker. We were credentialed to MTAC.
Right.
And I actually walked up and said, "Hey, look, I'm media. Can I get my pass for MTAC?" And they gave me my pass to MTAC and a pass to a Walker Stalker. And I didn't have a pass to one of them. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Just walk in like you own it. Let's see. Did you know who Tommy Lahren was? Hopefully I'm saying.
No.
Oh, okay. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah. All right. Well, what else? Any other takes from the show? How's the live chat going? Some pretty cool people in there, I guess.
I mean, everyone's cool in there. I mean, we had John's wife, we had Copper Top in there. Mandy is always awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, I always seem to take it over, which is my bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like.
Hey, we want you to have fun and to enjoy yourself, and we want to hear your opinions. That's why we have it up there.
Yeah, boy. All right, man. What are you writing about lately? What's going on in the Half Pint Point blog?
I don't know. I've been debating on going back to this project I've had in my head for years, but I don't know.
Well, what have you been writing about? What is on the blog if people want to go check it out?
Really just me rambling and raving. It's just like I'm trying to be, I don't know. I hate to be one of those idiots who just sits there and just thinks about this all day long because I don't want to be. I want to be different, but how do I not rant? How do I not ramble? How do I do my own thing while doing my own? It's so stupid now. You get a whole generation of creators who are like me and are nervous to do their own thing because everyone else is doing the same thing, and I don't think that passion can be seen anymore. Like I've seen some. To me, passion is always best displayed openly and not someone telling you. I don't know, Deeper. I think I told you this story one time. I was at a audition and someone said, "Don't act like they should listen to you because you have a blog, because you're on the radio, because you're on TV. Just showcase it and they'll see it."
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. And it's just like, to me, everyone who gets any type of notoriety or any type of thing, the first thing they do is they ramble on about how, we're fans and we're this and we're that, and then they don't say anything else. And I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to go. Creatively, you just got to go with it. You're right, and a lot of people are there sometimes for the wrong. I mean, it does. When you talk of press access and things like that, like this dude that stole the jersey, and then people that just show up and don't take it seriously, they do destroy it for people that like us that actually don't mind being there and covering it. And it's unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, they destroy it for other people. So that's why no one takes podcasts seriously, because the first couple of podcasters that went there were jokers, and they weren't being serious about it. And, we've run into these people, and that's why nobody takes them serious. Now, I think it's starting to get legitimized a little bit more. And just like the blogging has gotten a little bit more legitimized over time, but it's going to take time for it to be taken seriously. And so you're right. During that time, you just have to do what moves it for you,
The other issue is people willing in this fast-paced, everything now society to take the time to grow the followers. I think you and I, Deeper, were talking one day before one of our podcast shows. It's like, I have 900 followers on Twitter. It took me 10 years to get that.
Yeah.
It's not something you get. Everyone thinks that you just get it overnight. And
right.
It's not. It takes a lot of time. It's like, I'm doing the blog now, and I'm only doing it once a week to follow my New Year's mandate that I said I do at least one a week. And for me, sometimes I don't feel motivated to do anything. Sometimes I feel motivated to write something. I mean, to me, it's just whatever. I do it for me. And I think and I'm trying to get other people who want to do stuff. I'm going, guys, don't do it for money. Don't try and do it for money. Do it for you. If you want to do it because you want to see it, you should do it for you, and then go from there.
No, that's true. You gotta,
I think when you get those type of numbers overnight, that's just a prelude for a crucifixion. I mean, look at Ken Bone. I mean,
yeah, that's true. So that's true.
That's what I find out with loud and obnoxious. If you get the numbers and a little bit of notoriety overnight, it can come to haunt you.
Yeah,
haunt you for a long time. Yes, that's for sure. All right, man.
Man.
What's your blog? Give people your blog where they can go check it out.
halfpintspoint.wordpress.com. If you follow me at halfpintspoint on Twitter, I link it out every Sunday or every Saturday, and usually it's something along the lines of I will tweet out, "Hey, I wrote something. Read it or not," and that usually means I actually wrote something, and it's usually rambling or something I feel like pointing out or something I feel like writing up. I don't know. It's like,
all right, well, people go check it out. People will go check it out. We need to get you to the Rockin' Pod Expo. You need to jump on that.
You mean like appearing, or you mean like
going with us, paying the money to buy a ticket to go? No, not appearing.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
I'm getting taxes back next week. Let me figure that out because I got to pay rent this week.
All right, let's plan to do that though.
All right.
Do you have a major key to give the people before we let you go? What's your major key?
My major key is if you're going to do something, do it for yourself and no one else.
There you go. All right, everybody. That was Half Pint of Half Pints Point. Go follow him on Twitter at Half Pints Point. Go check out his blog. He hangs with us from time to time. So thanks so much for calling the after show, and we will talk to you again soon.
Hope it made sense, boys. Talk to you later.
All right.
Take care.
Well. Bye. There you go. We out.